5 self-help books that changed my life you haven't heard of. Everyone recommends Atomic Habits, The Subtle Art, and How to Win Friends. I've read them all, but these 5 unknown books, they hit 10 times harder. Here's what nobody's talking about. Problem: I've spent 5 years and over $2,000 on self-help books. Read over 200 of them. And here's what I learned. The most popular books aren't always the most powerful. Why? Because publishers push books that appeal to everyone. Safe advice, comfortable ideas. But real change? That comes from books that challenge you, that make you uncomfortable, that dare to say what bestsellers won't. These 5 books changed how I think, not just what I do. And chances are, you haven't heard of any of them. Book number 1. The Courage to be Disliked by Ichiro Kishimi. If you feel stuck trying to please everyone, this book will shake you awake. It is based on Adlerian psychology and presents one radical idea. All your problems come from your relationships with others, and you can choose to be free from their expectations. The Japanese authors use a Socratic dialogue format. It reads like a philosophical conversation. Controversial take? They argue that trauma doesn't define you, that you're choosing to hold onto your past as an excuse. Harsh? Yes. True? Often. Best for people pleasers, those trapped by what others think, anyone who blames their past for their present. What changed for me? I stopped waiting for permission to make changes in my life. Sounds simple, but this book dismantles the what will they think trap better than anything I've read. Book number 2. Clear Thinking by Parrish. If you're an overthinker like me, most self-help books just give you more to think about. This one does the opposite. It shows you how to think better, not more. Parrish spent years studying decision-making, and he breaks down exactly why we make bad choices when emotions run high. The chapter on safeguarding against our worst selves is worth the price alone. No fluff, no feel-good stories, just frameworks for making better decisions when it matters most, which is usually when you're stressed, tired, or emotional. Best for overthinkers, people who regret their decisions, anyone who wants to trust their judgment more. What changed for me? I stopped treating every decision like it was life or death. The book teaches you which decisions actually matter and which ones you're overthinking. Book number 3. The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem by Nathaniel Branden. Every confidence book tells you to fake it till you make it or love yourself. This one, it gives you a system for building real self-esteem from the ground up. Branden was a psychotherapist who spent 30 years researching self-esteem. He breaks it into 6 specific practices you can implement immediately, and he's brutally honest about why surface-level affirmations don't work. The book is from the 90s, so it's not trendy, but the psychology is timeless. It's dense, it's challenging, and it demands actual work. Best for people with imposter syndrome, those who need external validation, anyone tired of shallow confidence advice. What changed for me? I learned that self-esteem isn't about feeling good, it is about trusting yourself to handle whatever life throws at you. Completely different approach than mainstream advice. Book number 4. Designing Your Life by Burnett and Dave Evans. Forget finding your passion. These Stanford professors argue that passion is discovered through action, not introspection. They use design thinking principles to help you prototype different versions of your life. The book includes actual exercises, mind maps, life charts, prototyping plans. It's not philosophical, it's a workbook disguised as a book. The chapter on dysfunctional beliefs exposes the lies we tell ourselves about work and meaning. Best for people feeling lost, career changers, anyone tired of journaling about their purpose without finding it. What changed for me? I stopped waiting for a lightning bolt of clarity and started testing small experiments. Built more clarity in 3 months than 3 years of soul searching. Book number 5. Tiny Habits by B.J. Fogg. Yes, Atomic Habits is popular, but Fogg's book goes deeper into the psychology of why habits stick. He's the Stanford researcher who created the Fogg behavior model, which James Clear actually references. What makes it different? Fogg focuses on celebrating tiny wins to rewire your brain, not willpower or discipline. The anchor moment concept alone is worth reading for. It's less polished than Atomic Habits, but more scientific. If you've tried habit systems that failed, this explains why and gives you a more flexible framework. Best for people who've tried and failed to build habits, those who think they lack discipline, anyone wanting to understand behavior change at a deeper level. What changed for me? I stopped believing I was lazy and started designing better behavior prompts. Turns out I wasn't broken, my system was. Reading order. So which should you read first? If you're stuck people-pleasing, start with the courage to be disliked. If you make decisions you regret, start with clear thinking. If confidence is your issue, start with the 6 pillars of self-esteem. If you feel lost in life, start with designing your life. If habits keep failing, start with tiny habits. Don't read all 5 at once. Pick one. Read it fully. Implement it for 30 days. Then move to the next. Real change comes from depth, not breadth. Conclusion. Download the complete reading list with key takeaways from each book in the description. And if you want to actually apply what you read instead of just consuming, check out the next video where I show you my system for turning book knowledge into real results. Hit subscribe. If this was helpful, we are covering the books nobody talks about, but everybody should read. Next video will be self-help for anxiety. 7-minute technique that works instantly. Subscribe so that you won't miss the action.